Kasumi Ishikawa. We talk about the talented pair of teenagers, Ito and Yu Hirano, but Ishikawa, 25 years of age, I think seen as the figurehead of the Japanese outfit, up against Kim Song-Lee, 49 in the ITTF list, 23 years of age, of course represented the DPR Korea team, this united Korean outfit. Mixture of Korean Republic and DPR Korea players for this semi-final, and again Chinese officials in charge for this whole semi-final tie. Wu Fei taking care of the numbers. Xu Yumei is our main official. Guy McCree and Jill Parker still with you here in the Halmstad Arena. Jill, we've seen Japan win the first match. Let's look at this one now. Kim Song-Lee here, as I say, representing DPR Korea through the event, through to this semi-final. Top 50 in the world. Big task for her, though, here against Ishikawa, especially with the match situation as it is now.
Well, it's interesting now. I was looking at the stats for these two players. They've played each other twice before. 2016 at the Olympic Games, Kim won 4-3. But at the 2018 Team World Cup in London earlier this year in April, Ishikawa won 3-0. But I do know that Ishikawa's had a lot of practice against defence, and they've got a lot of practice partners in Japan, some of them from China as well. So her game against the defensive play has improved.
Yeah, it's a good example of how meticulous they are, because you don't run into too many. I mean, we run the numbers, don't we, the ITTF list on how many defenders there are out there, top defenders. There aren't many.
No, there aren't. There are more female defenders than there are male. And different types of defenders. Some defend close to the table. Kim, she tends to stand a little bit more further back, give herself a little bit more time. But Ishikawa, she disguises it so well where she's going to put the ball. And it's only last minute she plays one down the line, and then for a defender that's really, really difficult. And I think in this match we'll see Ishikawa play a lot into the body of Kim. That's always a difficult position for a defender, because they've got to decide whether they're going to play a backhand or a forehand. And then she will play out wide, back into the middle, wide out, keep them guessing, and to move to every position.
Snatched at that, quickly onto that, Kim.
I think Kim's got to try and attack the ball whenever she can, because Ishikawa is just taking her time, waiting till the ball pops up. And that was a good serve and third ball by Kim. You saw that first top spin into the body again. There.
It's a wonderful controlled aggression from Ishikawa. You don't sense she's getting out of her comfort zone there. Just able to inject a little bit more pace each time. And I think that's a case in point there again of what you were saying right at the outset, Jill, that maybe a little bit earlier in her career, I think they're like a lot of younger players, when they get frustrated against a good defender. But Ishikawa now, with the experience that she's got, as you say, all the preparation, specific preparation she's done against this type of player, she just looks more comfortable up against it now.
Yeah, she's just taking the time and just waits for the right one. She's patient. If the ball's not there to really attack it hard, then she won't. She will just keep topspin and topspin until one pops up either short or pops up high. So she can execute a strong forehand topspin.
Just got to look there in the crowd, of course, at some of the teammates, also the ambassadors from the respective Korean teams who've united here, watching on. Frustration for Kim. It's getting that balance right, isn't it, for the Korean here?
Yeah, it was the right one to go for, but she didn't quite step in enough. A little bit too far away from the table.
7 game points here for Ishikawa. Emphatic. Kasumi Ishikawa thumps away the opening game in her favour. 11-4 over Kim Song-hee. We're in the second match here, of course, of 3. But next up for Japan, Miyu Hirano, the 18-year-old, another top 10 player, who's maybe been the most impressive of the 3 so far in the week, the main trio for Japan. I think in terms of level of performance, if nothing else, absolutely stunning she was against Ukraine in her match yesterday. Just warming up on the tables here in the arena, main warm-up tables. Ahead of her match, she's up against Yang Haiyun in the next match to come following this one. Second game beginning here. Kasumi Ishikawa, the game up on Kim Song-hee.
Oh, she set that up well there. Came round the ball with a forehand from the backhand side and played that one straight down the line. Kim knows she's got to try and make it difficult for Ishikawa to get in. She did that long, fast push, a lot of backspin. Ishikawa not quite lifting it enough.
Yeah, there's a greater degree of backspin on that. Really got that to bite in the table compared to what we saw in the first game.
Kim can't afford to make errors like that.
As we were saying, much like for Ishikawa, who's got the balance more or less perfect so far, playing a defender, for, as you say, for Kim as well, it's when to choose to attack. That's the issue for her at the moment. More than capable of making those attacking plays. We know that. It's the pressure she feels under. And the length there, so good from Ishikawa.
up a little bit there by Kim. I mean, normally she defends a lot closer to the net and near the white line, but anything mid-table, Ishikawa's going to step in. Kim feels under pressure to try and do something different.
Well, it's everything, isn't it? It's not just the quality of the opponent here, taking on someone, of course, he's 3 in the world. It's the match situation, the pressure she's bound to be feeling under when you come in 1 down as opposed to 1 up. That has to play a part. Oh, well played, though. Really dug in there, Kim. Excellent resilience.
Retrieving so well there. She pushed it short, and look how low that went over the net there. She's raising a level here, Kim. This is so impressive to see. Yeah, she's defending now with the ball a lot lower, a lot closer to the baseline. Getting an awful lot of backspin on that.
And just see the footwork here of Kim, the Korean. Joy to behold. It's something we don't talk about so much. I mean, Ishikawa in the first game was immaculate in that respect. Jill, get your thoughts on that. I mean, the importance of footwork in this sport. We often talk about, you know, what's going on above the table, if you like.
Yeah, I mean, for the attacking players, you can see that Ishikawa here trying to get in with her forehand a lot of the time, and so she's moving around the table an awful lot. But for a defender, you know, they're away from the table, it's sometimes pushed short, so you're having to not only step from side to side, it's in and out as well. So either style of play, you've got to have very quick footwork and strong legs.
Oh, now, how about that for an angle? And that's footwork again, isn't it? Because it's creating the space, Jill, as much as anything, to put that away.
Yeah, and I think as the game's gone on, Kim is defending a lot better, and that sometimes happens with a defensive player. It sometimes takes them a game to get going and to get their length.
Real evidence now that Kim is feeling this match more and more, moving beautifully in this second game, the Korean. She leads now. Clenched fist in celebration as she extends the lead to 2. And a little look down the table from Ishikawa here. It's all straightforward in that first game for the Japanese. Not the case here in game 2.
7-9. That just clipped the edge.
Lead up to 4-3 now. It's gotten away from Ishikawa here. It's a lot of that down to how well Kim's played in this second game. 4 game points. Brilliant. The combined Korean team win their first game of this semi-final. Kim Song-hee striking back against Kasumi Ishikawa to take the second 11-6. 1 game all in this second match. All to play for then here. Kasumi Ishikawa feeling something that she hasn't felt so far in the week in Halmstad. Dropping a game here to Kim Song-hee, the Korean fully deserving that second. It was the run that Kim put together, wasn't it, Jill? I mean, from midway through that second game, 6 apiece, 5 in a row from that point, and just... You were making the point, she just seemed to, the footwork seemed to go to another level. She just seemed to get into the match. It took her a little while. Yeah, she started to play the ball near the baseline and chopping it a lot lower, and wasn't making any unforced errors, and that's important for a defender. You can't give away, you know, little easy points. Net again. She's committed herself to attack the ball. She's trying to break the game up. That one got so low below the table. Point of contact for Kim. Really difficult to deal with. Yeah, she's took the ball too late there, let it drop. She was caught away from the table, needed to step in there. She has done more often than not now, Kim, finding this blend of defence and attack. See Ishikawa, she did in the first game, playing into the body and wide out to the angle. You'd expect Ishikawa here to respond, the quality player that she is. She does need to come up with something, whether that's a little bit more change of direction, whether it's slightly deeper plays with these loops, because she's played patiently. Kim's been equal to it for the last game and a bit.
That one to the middle again. Slightly more to the forehand side.
I mean, Kim's improved, no question, Jill, but would you just say there's a little bit of danger here in this third game? Maybe she's just starting to back off again a little bit too much, that you saw in the first game?
Yeah, but it's very difficult because Ishikawa, she's attacking all the time. So for her to step in to play an attacking shot is very difficult. And only if, you know, Ishikawa does a slight softer one can she step in. But if Ishikawa's playing hard, then it's more difficult for her.
Lead up to 3 now for Ishikawa. This all-important third game. That combined Korean team bench on their feet again. Greet the mistake from Ishikawa as much as anything there.
Nods there from the Japanese team, say, yeah, you're playing the right tactics, keep going.
Of subtle changes of pace there on the loop from Ishikawa.
Yeah, you can see she's changing the pace, sometimes fast, sometimes very fast, sometimes slow. And that is always difficult for a defender because they've got to keep moving in and out to play the ball. But Ishikawa disguises it so well. The direction and speed and spin.
The run being put together by Ishikawa. You mentioned the even greater variety and speed as much as anything of her shots in this third game. It's proving to be the telling factor. 4 game points.
And stepped in well there, Kim, to play that forehand. A little bit slower from Ishikawa, so she took the initiative and stepped in.
Second game point. Shake of the head from Ishikawa, who controlled that point initially. Kim's defence extremely good.
And a very heavy backspin on that ball. Ishikawa not lifting it high enough. Continue playing.
Kasumi Ishikawa back in front in this second match, winning the third game over Kim Song-hee, 11 points to 8.
수비하다가 오래 하잖아. 그럼 이거 한번 오잖아. 그 공격을 해야지. 나 지금 네가 중요하게 준비하라 준비를.
Not having things all her own way here. Kasumi Ishikawa, Kim Song-hee putting in a very good match here in this semi-final, but finding herself behind again now to the Japanese. 2 games to 1 in this second match of a possible 5 in this women's team event semi-final. Look at the junior records, actually. I was going back, you were talking about head-to-heads between them, how it's changed over the years. Junior records between... It's caught back edge of the table. Ishikawa did well to deal with that. A couple of years between them, of course. Both very, very good junior players. Kim Song-hee playing the Youth Olympic Games in her development, which, of course, is a very, very strong event. I actually happened to be at the last Youth Olympic Games in Nanjing 4 years ago. Because they take place in Buenos Aires later in the year in October. We're looking out for the stars, future stars of the game there in the table tennis event. Bound to be a few who go on, and we see them in these events in the years to come.
Well, Ishikawa, when she was 16 at the 2009 World Championship, she got to the quarter-final. So, yeah, you know, she was playing well even as a 16-year-old.
Yeah, I think her compatriot, you might mention it in the first match, Mimarito, and she was the youngest at the time, won the German Open a few years ago. Record that's since been beaten, but it just goes to show there isn't, sometimes there isn't kind of a massive transition period. Talk about the Youth Olympic Games, the players can come through and deliver in the seniors.
Well, I think Ito was only 14.
Yes,
she won that German Open.
You know, one of the bigger events on the ITTF World Tour, of course, the German Open. That was a stunning achievement. These two sharing the first 6 points of this all-important 4th game. Kim needing to win it, of course, to keep the second match alive. Onto that one. Ishikawa maybe tentative, too strong a word with the loops there. Kim biding her time. Transition. And the loop lets her down again. Of course, she's had to, we know her for her attacking loops, Ishikawa. Been more controlled, it's had to be in the matchup. Mistake there, giving Kim the advantage in this 4th game. Lucky for Kim. Really dead net there. The defender's heart just sinks in the net court. It's just too much.
I think she'd used that side spin push and it touched the net, and I think the spin came back on herself. Just turned off the edge of the side of the table.
Good response though here from the Korean. That disappointment, back up to 2 in front. Such good shot selection from Ishikawa. Just technically here for you, Ishikawa, we've seen a few mistakes forehand loop in this fourth game. Jill, what's she doing wrong for the uninitiated?
Well, Kim is changing the spin as well when she's defending, and sometimes Ishikawa perhaps isn't reading the right spin, and that's why some go in the net or some go off the end of the table. But Kim is defending a lot better. As I said, the longer the game goes on, she's defending lower and near the baseline, which is more difficult to attack the ball.
Yeah, not allowing the ball to drop quite so often. Kim, and as you say, mixing up the spins and pace as well.
Yeah, if it goes sort of mid-table, then it's easier for an attacking player. It's much more difficult if it goes longer near the baseline.
Now she chooses to attack and does it brilliantly, Kim. Back up to 2 in front again.
Yeah, she served well then and got in with a strong third ball. And Ishikawa was under pressure. See what she can do with her serves now. Played a long serve there, Ishikawa. Kim stepped in.
Continue playing.
She's been behind, hasn't she, for so much of this match, Kim Song-hee. Digging deep into Power's resolve here, looking to level up again.
Put that away very convincingly. You see it popped up there. Easy ball for Ishikawa.
Second of 4 game points for the Korean.
Caught with the long pimples there on the backhand, didn't quite step forward enough. Too far away, but right one to attack.
Shot to take on there for Kim at that moment. Timeout called here by the Korean bench, the combined Korean bench, acknowledging that 3 of these 4 game points have gone now for Kim.
Good time to call that, because Ishikawa's had a run of points there and to stop the game and, you know, regroup, discuss their tactics.
It's this combined team, of course, both the respective coaches there. Jan and Kim, the respective coaches, of course, naturally the DPR Korea coach saying a little bit more there, that's to be expected, but also the Korean Republic member getting involved as well, both giving her the benefit of their advice as she looks to get over the line in this fourth game. Fourth and final game point for Kim. Ishikawa, though, just banging away at the door time and again. Saves all four. Perhaps now she can smell the finish line here. And the Japanese woman, 2-point clear winning margin required, of course, at 10 each in a game. Back from 10-6 down, Ishikawa.
Oh, she picked that serve up brilliantly. I think she was expecting it to be long and she just stepped in there.
Sigh of disappointment from Kim. He was fancying a fifth game, but now Ishikawa with the chance to close this out. First match point.
I thought she was going to do a slow spinnier one there, but she stepped in and played it hard.
All emotions on show here in this fourth game. Ishikawa slapping the table in disgust there. And now the chop there drifts long. The pendulum swinging back towards Kim Song-hee. Fifth game point. Superb. Kim Song-hee saves a match point and forces a fifth and deciding game here. The combined Korean team back again into this second match. 13-11 for Kim as she takes the fourth.
자신 공격 많이 해줘. 공격 많이 해줘.